Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry, I'm coming down off of a high, a battle high. I have recently won a victorious skirmish. I went earlier today, just a few moments ago, actually. Why am I saying earlier today? It was very recently. I went to go use the bathroom, right? As like people do, right? People go to the bathroom. I do my thing, no problem. I go to leave and I see right smack dab in the middle of my floor is just this big old fat roach, and it scares the hell out of me. I did not expect it at all. I freak out. He freaks out because I freak out, right? In our mutual panic, this little dude, he scurries around the floor and then he crawls down into the vent, right? There's a vent in the bathroom. And I'm looking at this and I go, fuck. Well, he's in the vent now. What the hell am I gonna do? And so I kind of like grab my phone, I turn on my flashlight app and peer down. And apparently I didn't know this, but my vent, there's like a metal grate on top of it, right? That I could use to like close it if I didn't want any airflow in that room. But like a couple inches below that, and that metal grate is right on the floor, right? A couple inches below though, actually down into the vent, there's this like fine wire mesh that it's really fine and he can't get through it. So he's, you know, in between, right? He's standing on that wire mesh, but below the metal grate, right? And now we're at an impasse, right? I've effectively committed, you know, I've started a siege. The moment he goes to leave, right? I slaughter him, but I have to stay here the whole time, right? I'm a human, I live longer than roaches, but the moment I go to leave to get like food or water or something, he just slides right on out, no problem. So as I'm mulling over this conundrum, a thought occurs to me. A devious scheme, one might say, as I slowly back my way up to the bathroom sink and pull open the cabinet underneath it. And I proceed to then break the Geneva Convention and pull out a bottle of Windex and just start spraying madly down in there, right? Now, he's a roach. I know the Windex isn't gonna kill him, but I'm banking that it's gonna piss him off, right? And he goes ballistic. I see him scurrying around in that vent. He's losing his mind. And eventually he just decides to hedge his bets and he takes a break for it. He climbs out of that thing and tries to sprint past me, but I was ready for this. That was the plan all along. I slam down on him. And now I am victorious. I have successfully defended my home from these invaders, these filth, these barbarians. Let this be a lesson to all you roaches out there listening in, pretending to be dear beloved viewers. Know that if you stop by my home, I'm a battle-hardened war veteran, and I know no fucking mercy, all right? Let that be a lesson, motherfuckers. Anyway, you're all like, yeah, Folon, who the fuck cares? I need to know who Terror is. Like, come on, we all know Terror's mama, obviously.
Yup, you got me. I wanted to slurp on the juices of young men, which is why I sliced them in half. Oh, come on, there's no way. Besides, Komeiji and Chikara are not young.
You got a point there.
Care to give a more serious answer?
But what if it's, I mean, these aren't gonna, you know, it's Uru.
Right, Uru. We know he killed at least 3 people. Jin Furuwe, Chikara Horadori, Andes Komeiji.
Yep.
But why did he kill them? What was his goal?
To build schools in Africa.
He wasn't some noble philanthropist. That has nothing to do with anything.
Well, for the nirvanA Initiative, obviously.
That's right. The nirvanA Initiative. The loony plan to have humans reach moksha.
I just want to take a moment to say, Mama, I'm really glad that you also call this plan loony. Everyone else has just like accepted this and been like, oh yeah, the nirvanA Initiative, we got to reach moksha, right? No one else has been like, man, this is some bullshit, all right? I'm glad someone's on my side now.
That's why Uru killed the 3 of them. We can put aside the little details for now. The most concerning aspect of the whole thing is the time difference. The left and right sides of the victims were found 6 years apart. Regarding the first victim, the facts are already in. 6 years ago, on February 10th, Jin Furuwe's body fell from the ceiling of Devaita. And this year, 5 days ago, also on the 10th, Uru Somizuki's left half was found at the stadium, not Jin's. Plastic surgery and complete organ transplants. It fooled the investigators into thinking they were the same person. But what about the other victims? Chikara, Komeiji, Tokiko. How do you explain those three?
I'll be honest, I don't actually know. I'm not super certain.
You have good intuition. You might already know.
Okay, no. They were hallucinating? No, who the professor?
Who is Professor Brown? Could you please not introduce a new character out of nowhere?
I mean, it's because the timeline's not in the correct order. I already sussed this one out.
Right. In other words, it's not like that. It's like this.
That's so fucked up. I want to say how insanely fucked up this is, all right? It's actually rude as hell, but it makes sense because we know Ryuki was investigating during, like, the 6 years after period, right? So this makes a lot more sense now.
This is the timeline that you actually experienced. The red and blue lines are intertwined, almost like DNA. You started on the red line from the top, and then followed the blue line, which led you to this point. You've traversed 4 exits.
Don't say, no. Only 5 more to go for the Nanya Pole X. I swear to God, Mama. I swear I will flip this bar over.
The left side is 6 years ago, and the right side is this year. To make things easier, we'll call the left side past, and the right side present. In other words, you came here, jumping back and forth between past and present, a day at a time, all to end up here. Now do you understand? Chikara's right half was found the night of the 11th, in the past. His left half was found the next morning.
Yep.
Komeiji's right half was found on the 13th. His left half was found the next morning at 6 a.m. 6 years have passed, and now we're here. In the present, Tokiko's right half was found on February 12th. The next day, a little past midnight, her left half was found in the basement of Horodori Institute.
The thing is, though, I'm trying to figure out who the new terror is, because Uru's dead, right? Like, that guy is literally dead.
Long story short, the left and right halves weren't found 6 years apart.
You just lied to me, the viewer, to implicate it. Or, yeah, you know, checks out.
They were all found soon after each other. Nothing supernatural here.
Are we gonna get, yeah, we got the real timeline now. Let's go. This is a chart that shows the flow of the story in chronological order. The true flow chart can be checked from menu flow chart. Okay. So yeah, 6 years ago, right? We interview, no, hold on. Yeah, this is the past, right? This is Ryuki interviewing Mizuki, goes, meets Kizuna, goes insomnia with Chikara, talks to Tokiko. Chikara's found dead, the balloon hunt. Mizuki goes in again, insomnia. What is this scene? Oh, that's where they find the Horodori facility, right? They break in. Komeiji. Okay, I think I've got a rough idea of how things transpired. So Tokiko died this in the present. But Uru dies like, wait, when did we find Uru's body? Where is Uru's body? Is it here? Yeah, it's got to be like up here, right? So yeah, who killed Tokiko? And I guess also who killed Uru, right? And why is there another Mizuki? Hello? We still haven't answered that. I'm kind of, you know, hear me out. Wait a minute.
Anyway, that's just my genius analysis.
Thanks, Mama.
Oh, but I know what you're gonna say. There's still tons of things that can't be explained, right? Especially, who killed Uru and Tokiko?
Ding, ding, ding.
Jin, Chikara, Komeiji, It was Terror, Uru, who sliced these three in half. But then Uru was killed in the present, February 10th.
Hear me out. Hear me out. This is a wild stab in the dark. I bet. New terror? It's fucking Ryuki. I'm telling you, I've been suspicious of Ryuki since day one, brother. And you might say, Folon, why would the police officer kill these people? It doesn't make any sense. Ryuki is desperate, and I mean desperate to catch Terror. And I bet he investigated and found out that Uru's already dead. Terror, oh no, he caught Terror and then he turned, no, that wouldn't make sense. Then someone would have to kill Uru for my theory to be correct. I thought that since someone else killed Uru, Ryuki snaps and he's like, Terror has to be caught. He can't get away with it like this, right? And then he turns into Terror and he's like, then they can catch me. And it's like Terror was caught. I mean, maybe he just snaps and turns into Terror anyway. I don't know, man.
Tokiko's body was found after that. So who killed Uru and Tokiko? Well, I'm sure this mess will be cleared up soon. By Mizuki, her friend, and by you, Freya.
Shut up. Don't call me Freya, you weirdo.
So anyway, good luck with the rest of your investigation. I'll be cheering you on.
Thanks.
Who was I just talking to? Maybe I've had a bit too much to drink. It's awfully cold tonight.
Oh, we're at Iowan. I didn't expect to come here. Oh, we're with the masked girl again. Okay. Oh, let's go. Give me these answers. Come on. This is after Leanne and them escape, right? Yes, no, maybe? No.
Hey, about Kizzy. Are you sure she's okay?
Don't worry. I made sure she's fine.
Kizuno went missing. Last night around 11 o'clock, Riichi Chieda, her father, contacted me. Aiba and I started our search for Kizzy. After a while, I got a call on my phone. It was from her. She told me to meet her here at Iowan.
So, that makes us sisters?
We're not the same age, but we're like identical twins.
What? What?
We have almost the same genes.
Okay, cool, I guess. Sure, why not? Fuck it, who cares?
That's crazy. I'm a copy of you.
No, you're a copy of me. I'm the original. Shut up, Mizuki. You're the original. I don't know who this person is. They got introduced later, therefore they're the copy. Change my mind.
Don't say it like that.
But I'm your clone, right?
Technically, yes. But our DNA isn't exactly the same. My genome was rearranged. Your DNA was modified on top of that, which is why you don't have the symptoms I have. Basically, you're an upgrade. The perfect version of me.
Yeah, let's go.
Don't say it like that.
Anyway, anything to talk about here at Iowan? Man, you love the big old clock on the slide tower, right? You want to play in the sandbox? No, we're having a heartfelt moment here. Okay, well, you know, I just trying to lighten the mood a little bit, you know. Any big fan of pansies? You like flowers? All right. My older sister. Technically, she's the original that I was based off of, but I don't want to think about it like that. She's more of my big sister by proxy. Why were you hiding your identity?
If I revealed myself to you, you would want to know everything. And one way or another, you'd find out.
Bro, the fact that you hid your mask made me want to know everything anyway.
You'd find out that your genes were spliced. That your real parents aren't Renju and Shoko. I didn't want you to end up like me. I wanted you to live a normal life. As normal as possible, anyway. Get a normal job, a normal husband, get married, start a family, live happily ever after. A life like that. But if I showed up, I would ruin all that. That's what I thought, at least.
I see. But why didn't you tell me 7 years ago in November? I was already well on my way to an abnormal life at that point.
True.
Maybe that's true.
I was raised at Iowan too?
Yeah, the same as me. When I was 6, you were born at Horadori Institute and sent here. I'm guessing they thought it was too difficult to raise you at the Institute. I remember the day you arrived like it was yesterday. You were still a baby. But the moment I saw you, I got this feeling. I started bawling my eyes out.
Aw, this is kind of cute.
The people at the facility didn't know we were related. Makes sense. They were told we were from 2 different places. But we're both named Mizuki.
Yeah, like...
And we looked really similar.
Like, hello?
So to make it easier, everyone started calling me Big Sis. They called you Mizuki.
What happened after I arrived at Iowan? No, about February 6 years ago.
It's like I told you. I want to know who did this to me. I know that Chikara was the mastermind, but I want solid proof.
Don't you have literal memories of him doing these things? Like...
That's why I was investigating him and his institute. But then, out of the blue, he gets killed. That's why I started following the HB case.
Okay, well, what happened after I arrived at Iowa? I thought this was going to be a one-off.
They took me to Horadori Institute every so often for examinations. Well, I say examinations. I mean human experiments.
What, you're telling me that pinning you down to a table and putting a vice around your forearm and tightening it little by little to see how much force your bones can withstand before they break isn't, you know, an examination? That's not a normal thing they do at your doctor's office? You know, all right, let's take your blood. You know, we gotta run a physical, put on the, you know, the heart rate monitor, the cuff. All right, we're gonna check your blood pressure. And now kindly put your arm in the vice grip, please.
I don't think you remember, but they did terrible things.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to lay down right on this table. Now don't worry as I pull down the power drill and turn it on. Everything's normal.
I remember getting shots with needles as big as boba straws. My time with Horadori Institute ended when I was 9 and you were 3. It shut down and we were finally free. That's about the time you were adopted by the Okiura family. But me? Well, I told you about me, right?
You were blind in one eye and had a heart condition.
Right. So it was hard to find a family who would take me. Ultimately, it was Mr. Chieda, the chairman.
So when you were 9, you were adopted by...
The Chiedas. I spent the next 6 years there. Up until I was 15, I lived under the same roof as Kizuna.
I see. That's why she called me Big Sis.
Oh, hold on, my Tamagotchi calls, excuse me. Yo, hit me with straw weight. All right. Anyway, continue your riveting story about your childhood. I apologize. What about after that?
You said something about an eccentric woman?
Yeah, I was adopted by her.
Boss, 100%, 1,000,000% boss.
Do you mean...
Shizue Kuranushi. Boss.
Too easy. You gotta give me a better curveball than that, Spike Chunsoft.
Which is why my name is Mizuki Kuranushi now. You think that sounds kinda lame, huh?
What? Why would it? Hello?
No, it's not that.
What? Your name sounds kinda lame. Like, what? Who the fuck thinks that way? Why did Boss adopt you?
You know how we're stronger than everybody else? Maybe she thought I'd come in handy.
So she wanted to make you work for her.
That sounds like a thing she'd do.
I don't know if that's the truth, but that's what she told me.
That sounds more like a thing she'd do where she would say that, but in reality, just, you know, had had an ulterior, soft-hearted motive.
Boss taught me how to fight. After she adopted me, she trained me hard every day. 6 years ago, when I was 18, I was hired as a top-secret member of Abyss. Boss wanted someone who she could rely on, someone who would never betray her. She trusted me to handle the most sensitive situations. Basically, I'm like a ninja. Well, a kunoichi. Which is why my existence at Abyss had been hidden. The only people who know are Boss, Pewter, and Ryuki.
Why the fuck does Ryuki get to know? Hello? Hold on. What the hell, man?
Ryuki? Why?
Like, Boss? Sure, obviously. Pewter? Yeah, alright. Pewter's pretty important. Ryuki? That's like the last person we want to tell anything.
I wonder.
Alright, about February, 6 years ago. I asked her about what happened back then. She told me the details of what happened on the 12th and the 14th. The 12th. So we were playing as this Mizuki then. Yes? No? Perhaps? Theoretically, hypothetically. The 14th.
What you have seen and heard cannot be shared with anyone. If you do, I will kill her. I have an abundant amount of money. Even if I were to die, the assassins I've hired would still find her.
I see. That's why you didn't talk about what happened 6 years ago. But I think it's okay to start talking now. Why? I was able to freeze all of Terror's hidden accounts. We don't need to worry about any assassins anymore.
I bet you don't remember anything from February 6 years ago, do you?
Convenient. Am I right? Convenient.
I do not. My body was destroyed in the explosion at the cathedral. The Abyss communication network was also offline, so there was no backup taken.
By the way, I'm curious. Why were we given the same name?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't really care about the name.
Yeah, you know, I got a feeling that the people who are willing to perform these kinds of experiments on children, or people in general, really, not just children. It's heinous either way. It's just even more heinous on children. They probably don't really care that much about what you're called. Who could say? It's almost like they don't view you as people.
But wouldn't that make it harder to tell us apart at the Institute?
I don't think they had any trouble. We had code names at Horadori Institute. I was Mouse, and you were Rabbit. And you remember what they called us at Iowan, right?
You were Big Sis, and I was Mizuki.
Yeah.
Is that what I called you?
No. You were still little. You couldn't talk much. You just called me BB.
BB?
Yeah.
BB, huh?
Anyway, we've already spent enough time here. We shouldn't be wasting time like this.
Good point. There's still tons we don't know about the HB case.
Follow me. I want to show you something. Huh? What is it?
Oh, no. It's nothing. Let's go, BB.
That's pretty cute. All right. We're going to Brahmin. Let's go. Yo, Liet and Kisuna, you guys doing the cooking? What's going on back here? What? Man, this shit gets me every goddamn time. Whew.
What the fuck?
True.
This is information overload. My brains are gonna flow out of my ears.
Jeez, just relax.
Yo, that was a solid what the fuck delivery, though.
I can't just relax. What is this corpse doing here? And why are Kizzy and Leon here? Oh, and most importantly, who the hell is this?
What, isn't it obvious?
Wait,
I'm getting.
you're that stupid porno mag collecting old man.
No,
Yes.
Why are you dressed like that? Where is Genny? What are you doing here? And one last thing. Where have you been the past 6 years? Why didn't you try to contact me?
I'm sorry, Mizuki.
Can we get him out of the suit for this? Nope, we can't. We cannot do that. That is not an option. Date stays in the suit.
Okay. I think I kind of get it. 6 years ago, Date lost his memory when the ceiling collapsed on him.
Then he got captured by terror but managed to escape.
And he's been wandering the Earth for the past 6 years.
5 days ago, on the 10th, he heard the news about Jin's body being found.
And finally got his memory back.
That's right.
So, my voice reaches Date's brain now. That's because there's a reception device in his left eye socket. You can mute me by turning it off, but that's a real hassle, so it's still on. This is the same for Mizuki Kuranushi. She hears my voice too. Mizuki Kuranushi is kind of long. I'll just call her BB. All right, no, you're just effectively BB now. I don't know, let's just go left to right. Leon, why are you here?
There's a reason I'm here with Kizzy. I got a call from my old pal Date.
I asked him to unlock something for me.
Are you talking about the freezer?
No, I got that open on the 13th.
It was a different lock this time.
Anyway, that is when we met with Date and the woman he was with.
The woman?
I was there too.
What time is it?
Why do you ask?
No reason.
It is currently 4:25 a.m. Daybreak is close.
And about BB.
I've known her for a long time. She's a former coworker from back when I was doing bad stuff. Back then, I used to call her Quartz.
Oh, I feel like I heard that before. Didn't we, in like a wink sync, didn't we hear Quartz?
Hey, don't just blurt that out.
Mizuki's name comes from crystal. The kanji for crystal can be read as Mizuki.
Crystals are the solid form of silicon dioxide, a mineral. Most often recognized as quartz.
Wait, so you were in a Thieves Guild, BB?
That's pretty cool.
The snow isn't letting up.
Don't change the subject.
All right, I heard you went missing.
I am a little embarrassed to admit this, but Leon and I
You eloped, right?
plan to elope.
Yep.
What?
May I ask why?
Kizzy's father won't accept me.
He threatened to send Leon to prison if he continued to see me,
And that's when I suggested that we run off together.
and I agreed.
So you two...
Yeah. They're both on the run for love.
But we don't know exactly where we want to go yet.
Right. We need some more time to think about it.
You didn't tell your dad?
I have told him that I am safe and sound.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you weren't kidnapped.
I am so sorry that I worried you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about all this, you guys.
It's fine. All's well that ends well. You okay? You
It
cold?
is snowing outside,
Can I see the snow? I can. Let's go.
but do not worry about us. My heart is burning strong.
What do you know about BB?
I suppose Big Sis has already told you everything. Big Sis and I lived in the same home for 6 years. But I never thought my Big Sis was my Big Sis's Big Sis.
I hate this sentence so fucking much. Oh my god, what an atrocious, what a butchery of the English language.
So confusing.
Anyway, Mizuki Date, I will call you Little Big Sis from now
I
on.
hate it. I hate it so much.
And you, Mizuki Kuranushi, I will call you Big Sis.
Still, just as confusing.
Oh. Mizuki is BB's clone. Date already knows this. BB told him. But Kizuna and Leon don't know this yet. They think they're just sisters. It's Kizzy. Oh, well, hold on. We gotta look at everything in Brahmin real quick. I almost forgot, you know, I got too wrapped up in the plot. We gotta look at the liquor bottles and the posters on the wall. It's not an AI game if I'm not looking at the door for any weird conversations. It doesn't look, oh, the freezer, there's a body in there. Yeah, whole lot of nothing. All right, let's go to you next, Phoebe. My original, Phoebe. When'd you find out about the corpse in the freezer?
Last night, Date called me out of the blue. He told me about the corpse and how he was pretending to be Genny and everything else he knew.
Where is the real Genny?
I don't know. Not here.
It's fine, I know where he is. Don't you have an idea too?
I do? Anyway, Phoebe.
Phoebe. What? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to call you by that name.
In my original, Vivi. That stupid, perverted, porno mag collecting old man. Also my adoptive father. Ugh. Hey, Dad. Why is there a corpse in the freezer?
Let's talk about it later. Trust me, if I explain it now, it'll only confuse you.
Let me just say one thing.
What? Do you have more insults to hurl at me for missing 6 years of your life?
No, it's not that. Maybe she just wanted to hear you say, Mizuki, you've grown so much, or something emotional like that. No, not that either.
Ah, right. For you, it's been 6 years. For me, it's different. I've been back for 4 days dressed like this. I've been watching you guys the whole time. So I don't really have anything sappy to say.
I told you it's not that.
I'm home. Welcome back. Is that what you wanted to hear?
Shut up, Iva. Don't rat me out like this. These two can hear you. Come on.
All right, okay. Let me try this again. Mizuki, I'm home.
Welcome back, Date. But that's not what I wanted to say. I threw away all your porno mags.
An actual tragedy. You can see his heart break. You can see this man be rend asunder by mere words. How could you, Mizuki? Oh, you got over it real quick. Anyway, why are you pretending to be Genny?
I know that Horodori Institute and Nyes are both caught up in the HB case. Gen was created at the Institute, and he was acquaintances with Tokiko. So, by borrowing his mask, I could snoop on Tokiko and other members of Horodori Institute.
But why do you still look like that here?
Horodori Institute and Nyes people come here all the time. Imitating Gen makes it easier to eavesdrop on them.
Oh, there's more? I took a drink of water, just, you know. I thought we were gonna, oh, well, first I could look at the counter real quick, but then, why'd you reveal your identity now?
Gonna be honest, this has gotten way out of hand. I can't do this on my own. We need to work together to stop their plan.
Their plan?
Yeah, their nirvanA initiative. So first, I contacted Mizuki Kuranushi.
Date and I met 6 years ago. He knew how to get a hold of me.
I shared everything I had, then told her to find you, Mizuki.
To help stop them?
Basically.
Okay, I'll ask again. What's the deal with the corpse? Why is it in the freezer?
It's better that you see for yourself.
Let me just show you.
Another corpse?
No, not one more.
Not one at all.
It's half.
Are we going, where are we gonna go to the cathedral now? We just take a quick jaunt over to the Nyes Cathedral.
So, you finished reading the file?
Yeah.
Now do you understand? Now you know whose left half is in the freezer. Jin Furue. That's what he really looks like.
And this body?
Uru Somizuki. Terror. He murdered 3 people 6 years ago. Jin, Chikara, and Andy's Komeiji.
Uru's right half. Tokiko must have written this file. We got the destroyed platform. We'll see what's in the box here in a moment. Safe hidden back there. Got the burning torches. About Uru.
I can't really say anything more than what's in the file. Uru Somazuki. He's the child that was kidnapped from Iowan when he was 6.
It was Chikara and Tokiko who took him. They wanted to make him Jin Furue's donor.
So for over a decade, they did surgery after surgery, giving more and more of Uru to Jin. Half of his face, too.
The skin he lost was replaced by an artificial skin made of carbon chitin. Half his face was transplanted onto Jin's as well.
Right. And it was only half because Jin had a percent-shaped birthmark on the left side of his face.
I'll be honest, man, looking at this birthmark, I still... Okay, no, I kind of see it now. There's like the circle there and a slash and then the... Okay, I see it now.
A holy symbol for the Order of Percent. It was considered sacred.
And Chikara, being a devoted follower, couldn't get himself to rip that skin off.
Which is why the left half of Jin's face was left untouched.
And after all those transplants, Jin's body ended up being cut in half.
6 years later, February of this year, Uru's body was cut in half.
So what was discovered was Jin's right half and Uru's left half.
Jin and Uru are essentially mirror images of one another.
So when the police were identifying Uru's body, they got their DNA sample to compare against from Jin's organs.
And because those were originally taken from Uru, it naturally follows that they match.
So that's why...
That is the mistake that caused investigators to believe that they were the same person.
When did you get here?
Only a few hours ago, around 1 a.m.
I asked Leon to open the door to the staircase.
So the lock you mentioned earlier.
That's right. The lock to the staircase door.
That's when I asked them about their plans to run away together.
Then the 4 of us headed down the stairs. Leon carried Kizuna down.
And that's when we found the corpse on the ritual platform.
How did you find out?
I used Marco's X-ray function.
Marco? What the hell, man? I want to meet Marco. Wait a minute.
Marco? The name of my AI ball in my left eye. He's pretty shy. He doesn't talk much.
I want to talk to Marco.
Unlike someone else I know.
Excuse me, are you talking about me?
Mm-hmm. I know Iba really well.
Hey, I like it when Iba talks. Shut up.
We were partners 6 years ago. When I was hired at Abyss, I was supposed to get Marco transplanted into my left eye. But he wasn't finished yet. So instead, I got Iba. But Iba and Date. Yeah, Iba and Date were kind of fighting at the time. And I needed to see if I was compatible with an AI ball at all, so...
I see. I apologize. I do not remember anything from back then.
Because of the explosion, right?
Yes.
It's kinda sad. I made so many memories with you, Iba.
Why were Iba and Date fighting?
Well, you see, I was so preoccupied with my work.
No. It was because you tried watching VR porn while Iba was still in your left eye.
That does sound like something that would make me very angry.
I told you a million times, it was just a watermelon splitting video.
Fucking hell, man. All right, what happened up until now?
I wanted to ask Shoma about the genetic experiments, so I visited him.
And I looked like Gen, so it didn't raise any concerns.
He told me a lot.
About his body and his older sister, and about the hidden safe.
That's what we came here for. Wait, Shoma has an older sister?
Yeah,
You know her well.
Kizuna and Iris's friend.
A mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
Just say her name. Why are we doing this bullshit, all right? I'd be so fucking pissed if someone did this to me. And like, especially if I'm like in the middle of a murder investigation and I ask a question and they're like, well, I know the answer, but instead I'm gonna just say these little bits to like just fucking say it. What are we fucking around with this for, all right?
Amame Doi.
Wow, you had to get 8 sentences to get that out, huh? Like, come on.
Really?
Oh, hold on. My Tamagotchi calls. How hard do you like your ramen? You know what? Fucking... steamed. Give me steamed ramen. Ugh. Anywho. You got anything else for me, BB? Nope. All right, Date, you're up on the chopping block. Baron pervert. About Jin.
I don't need to explain it. You should already know.
Jin Furue, the child of Tokiko and Chikara.
He was born with a rare and complicated disease. It caused inoperable tumors to grow in the right half of his body.
Jin might have had it worst of all.
I don't know. I think Uru had it pretty damn bad. Hear me out. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that while Jin's condition is horrible, right, and truly terrible, I think being kidnapped and having your organs harvested against your will might be a bit worse, all right? Just a thought.
He got his first transplant when he was really young. I don't think he wanted to take organs from Uru. Remember what it said in Uru's diary? He said he wanted to apologize. I think he is referring to Jin. So you think the transplant was done against Jin's will? I'm not positive, but that's just the feeling I get.
You changed?
That outfit was so hard to move in. With the wireframe and all the stuffing.
Are Leon and Kizuna okay? Leon and Kizuna aren't here right now, probably because they have no desire to go look at more dead bodies. Understandably so. We split at Brahmin.
They're not going far away, are they?
They should be fine. They said they were going to think hard about where to go.
I've been wondering.
Wait, no, I need to look in the box. Fuck, I thought that was gonna be the progression. I didn't think talking would. God damn it.
6 years ago, why did Uru cut the bodies in half? That was for the nirvanA Initiative, right? Yeah, but what does that have to do with the plan? And speaking of, is the nirvanA Initiative still happening? I mean, after all, Terror's dead. Right, the mastermind is dead. But you saw it, on the night of the 13th, on the rooftop of Misatan.
I'm telling you, dude, it's Ryuki.
That was Terror. It was definitely Uru's voice.
That's not Uru's voice, it's a voice modulator. Are you insane?
But Uru should have been dead.
Perhaps his voice was recorded.
Or he was using the voice changing collar that MoMA had, I'm telling you.
Either way, the rehearsal happened even after Terror died. Which means...
the main event will likely still happen as well.
Yeah, it's safe to assume it will proceed as planned.
But I still don't understand the full scope of the nirvanA Initiative.
No one does, not even the people orchestrating it.
When? Where? How? We are completely in the dark.
Why don't you ask the culprit?
Yeah, good idea. Hey, Uru, what's up with your plan, you asshole?
True.
No, that's not what I meant. There are other culprits. Whoever killed Uru and Tokiko.
You believe they might know something about the nirvanA Initiative?
I don't know for sure, but they at least might have some clues.
We don't have enough information yet. Looks like we're gonna need some extra help.
Help?
Over here. Come with me.
No, I want to see what's in the box. Come on, man. Fuck.
There's nothing over here.
You would think that, right? But check this out. Open sesame!
Oh, never changed, Date.
Marco, please.
Wow, Date, that was incredible. I can't believe that worked. That's amazing.
What is this?
Do you like it? Erotic, isn't it?
I don't know about that, all right?
How is this in any way erotic?
Much more erotic than watermelon splitting.
Let's get going. Yeah.
Look, I'll be real. I don't get the watermelon splitting thing. All right, what?
What?
Oh, there are 2 cathedrals. Because of course there are. Oh, look who's down there. I saw that asshole. Wait a minute.
What does this mean?
It means exactly what you see.
There are 2 cathedrals? That's right.
Mizuki, look.
Ryuki.
I'm here too.
Oh, Jesus Christ, don't jump scare me like this.
Tama,
How is Ryuki doing?
Terrible. It was a bad idea to show him this place.
Then why did you come here? Why are we letting him do anything?
He's been like this for hours.
Oh my God. We are just as much at fault for letting Ryuki do all this shit than anything else, all right? I just want to make that very abundantly clear. Like, this man needs to be on like house arrest, dude. Yo, 2 cathedrals?
Can you send Iba the data?
got it. Opening it. It is a cross-section of the 2 cathedrals.
You get it now? There's one on the east and one on the west.
Terror blew up the west one. This one, right here.
Which happens to be the same side Ryuki met Terror. What he called his execution chamber.
On the east side was Uru's corpse and Tokiko's file.
And that mysterious box.
I wish I could have looked into.
The one connected to the Nyes building is the east one. You can take the elevator up to the president's office.
Why 2 cathedrals?
Huh. Beats me.
Maybe it has something to do with what Nyes believes. 2 in 1. I think they were obsessed with that.
Stupid, shameless man. About Ryuki.
Do you hate Ryuki? Of course I do. I want to shove a pipe in his mouth and stir up his organs.
All right, that's a little extreme.
6 years ago, he...
Oh, from this! You know what? Honestly, you're super justified. All right, never mind. This was super fucked up, actually. Yeah, I'm on your side now, actually.
It made my heart condition worse.
I didn't even think about that.
It affected my work. I can't investigate properly if I have to go to the hospital all the time. But when I heard you recently joined Abyss, I shadowed you. And February 10th, when you went to the stadium...
Why did you shoot at me then?
I got there before you and found the corpse.
Yeah, hold on. You shot at me.
At the time, I had no clue it was Uru's left half. But I knew it had to do with the HB case from 6 years ago. I told you before that the one thing I wanted was for you to live a normal life.
So you shot me?
I couldn't let you get caught up in this case. I had to stop you.
I don't know about that. It's a little extreme. I want you to live a normal life. Kabam!
I see. You shot at Mizuki to dissuade her from finding the corpse.
She seems a little pissed. Yeah, I think it's reasonable. It's Ryuki. Hey, you okay?
He appears to at least be breathing.
It might not be if there was rope and a branch in here.
Jesus Christ, Tama. Holy hell.
This has been eating at Ryuki for the past 6 years. He regretted what he did and blamed himself. He betrayed Date and shot Mizuki Kuranushi with stun bullets. And what happened to Mizuki, Date, and Kizuna on top of that? Yeah, Terror detonated the bomb, but it was Ryuki who told Date about this place. If he never did, Kizuna and Mizuki wouldn't have been hurt. That's what's been plaguing him. He started drinking, which made the whole thing worse.
I don't care if he feels bad about it. I still don't forgive him.
Yeah, you know what? I'm on your side, all right? Like, I'm kind of with you here.
Easy. He had his reasons.
Well, okay, just... you know, just because someone has the reasons doesn't mean you have to like them for it.
Also implemented a self-destruct program. If I activate it, she'll be lost forever.
Why are you here?
Date called me.
Yeah. I told him to head over to the other cathedral.
Does that mean he saw Uru's corpse and Tokiko's file?
He did, yep. And then he came here through the hidden passage.
About Kizuna? Maybe we don't bring that one up, but...
I heard. So she eloped, huh? It had nothing to do with the video. It was just Ryuki's active imagination.
Alright, what about the self-destruct program?
I was overhauled completely during maintenance a few years back, and that function was deleted. That's when Ryuki opened up about what happened.
Why didn't you share this earlier?
I couldn't. Ryuki betrayed Abyss. He did something you can't come back from. I couldn't let anyone find out.
So you protected him.
It's the same reason I didn't upload the investigation data from 6 years ago.
Jesus Christ, guys. You all are the entire reason everything here happened. I want you to know this. Literally the whole reason all of this is in such a fucked up, shitty situation is directly because of both of y'all's actions, all right?
I made an oath. No matter what, I will protect Ryuki.
Oh my God. Ugh. At the cost of how many lives at this point? How many bodies must be thrown on the floor before we're like, maybe this isn't worth it anymore?
But Ryuki himself could have informed us sooner.
You should know why he didn't do that. Why he gave in to Terra's demands.
He wanted to protect his loved ones.
Wouldn't you do the same?
I probably would, like, to a point. You know, at some point when, like, multiple bodies are appearing, cut in half, no less. And then they're like, hey, there's like this plan to launch these missiles with a virus that's gonna, you know, end humanity. I'd be like, hey, boss, I kind of, you know, fucked things up, right? Like, at some point, you gotta come clean. Ugh.
Ryuki, you made a mistake.
that's, you know what? That's what I might call an understatement, but where are you going with this?
But lying around here in all your misery isn't gonna fix anything. If you really regret what you did, solve this case.
Oh, true.
It's the only way to atone. Ryuki, I remember one night we went out drinking. You told me about your little brother. You always talk about him when you drink. You made him a promise, right? You said, I'll become a hero of justice. If I've fallen, I just need to get back up again. You used to say it all the time. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. As long as you have a body to do it, you climb back up again. Come on, Ryuki. Climb above the debris. It doesn't matter if you're pitiful. It doesn't matter if you show vulnerability. You struggle, you crawl, and you make it back to the top. That's what we do. That's what makes us human.
Mr. Date. Everyone.
What's he holding there? Oh, it's the watch.
Ryuki, now's not the time to cry. Come climb up here.
You mean...
I like how over it she sounds. Just come climb up here, you fucking dumbass.
Don't get me wrong. I'll only forgive you after we solve this case. So...
Okay.
After that, we all shared information, finally. Aiba, Tama, and Maruko? Oh, Marco! Aiba, Tama, and Marco shared everything on the local network. Date received everything as well via the device implanted in his eye socket. Anything that wasn't recorded electronically, we shared verbally. Everything from 6 years ago, everything from this year, all the information, including Somnia, from top to bottom.
So, the first thing on the agenda is stopping the nirvanA initiative.
When, where, how? We don't know anything about it.
We should know everything except where. Tama shared all her data, right?
I did receive the information.
I didn't give it a close look.
Ryuki, can you tell us more about the nirvanA initiative?
Yeah, I'll explain everything in order. First, Terror, Uru, created a video.
You know, after going through all this, I'm sorry, Ryuki. I want us to go ahead and just apologize to you, good sir. I'm sorry. Look, I thought you were the killer. I threw out some wild accusations. I was wrong, all right? You got a little heated in the moment. Just wanted to clear the air there. I am sorry. But before we dive into this is where we're gonna end the episode. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you look down in the description, you'll find a link to the Steam store page where you can pick up and check out the game for yourself. And yeah, I really appreciate you making it this far with me. And I hope you have a great rest of your day or your night or whatever time it is for you. And I will see you again next time. Goodbye.